What up, YouTube? OG Trap Jordan back with another one on this beautiful Saturday morning. And today I want to talk about the current state of Jordan Brand and what I think is about to start happening with these releases. And in my personal opinion, I think that Jordan releases are about to start getting tough again. If you'll notice that lately there have been a couple of drops that ain't been as easy to get as in the past, and there's a lot of factors, and I want to talk about what those factors are. And skipping past all the obvious with the economy and things like that, well, we also have the fact that it's the summertime and it's usually slow for shoes, but we did get those wet cements, which everybody claims sold out, and I'm not going to get into that because there was a million restocks on that, and I made a bunch of content on that. But we also just had the Defused Blue 11s drop today, and those did pretty good. If you really do your research and look hard, you could find those, but there was some late shipments at some stores, and a lot of people were getting kicked out of the FLX app, and there was a lot of things getting canceled and things like that. But to sum all that up, I do think that starting next week, it's going to start getting rough again. We got those Jordan 4 White Thunders, and in my personal opinion, what I think about those, I think those are going to sell out. If they do sit, I don't think it's going to be super plentiful. And the reason I say they're going to sell out is because the Jordan 4 we already know, is the most popular silhouette in Jordans right now. And not only that, but that Thunder, the Thunder blocking, the color blocking is also a big sellout. We've had two previous releases recently of the Thunders, which have both done very, very well. We had the Red Thunders, which did very, very well. It's a nice shoe, beautiful shoe. People love that shoe. And then the OG Thunder, which is probably one of my favorite fours, period. Those both did very, very well. And now we have these White Thunders, which is like such a great colorway. I mean, it's so basic, but so easy to wear with anything. And let's not forget the fact that we're right at the end of summer and it's back to school time and everything's gonna go, and kids are getting ready to get fresh and get back to school, and they're gonna be looking good when they do it. So in my opinion, when those drop, if we had a somewhat hard time getting those 11s, we're definitely going to have to put in a little bit of work to get these 4s. Like I said, most popular silhouette in Jordan Brand right now, and a very popular colorway. So, and back to school. So all those factors put together. And then another thing that I want to talk about is how hard it's going to be. I mean, I think it's going to start being rough again. I think Cop and Jordans is going to get back to being a little bit harder than it's been lately. I think people think it's dropped down a lot, and it kind of has slowed down, and it usually does in the summer, and the economy's messed up. But I do think that with the holiday season coming up and all these releases, Jordan Brand's about to start cooking again. They got a lot of classics coming out. They got a lot of classics coming out next year, and let's not forget that Jordan Brand is about to start cutting back on some of their inventory. They're about to start releasing a lot less pairs because they've been experimenting a little bit, and they know, and they've been knowing, that the less they drop, the more harder the cop, then the more they sell out, and that's just the way it goes. And also something that I've been paying attention to lately, and if you've been paying attention, Nike stock is going up a little bit again, and there's a reason for that. There's a lot of reasons for that. Number one being that it's Nike, and they're not going to stay on the ground. They're going to come up, and they're going to always be a number one, and that's my opinion, but I think it's also facts. The truth is that, in my opinion, I don't even think the stocks really plummeted as hard as people think, because if you remember during COVID, they went up really, really, really high. You got to remember that just 1 year out of COVID, just Jordan Brand alone made $19 billion with a B, $19 billion for Nike. So they were up super, super high. So for them to drop, it appears that they've dropped a lot more than they have, but it's not really as bad as you would think if you go back to pre-COVID. Now, if you're looking at the stocks, they're already starting to creep up, and there's a lot of stocks analysts out there that are telling you to buy Nike stock, and it's already going up. So imagine during the holiday season, and imagine next year when all these OGs are dropping on the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand, what it's going to be like. So, like I said, they're already going back to their little tactics already. They're already getting a little harder to cop. They're already playing little games. The FLX app is canceling pairs. They're selling out on Sneakers app again. It's getting a little harder. So guess what's gonna happen? These really good shoes that they got releasing during the holiday season, all these classics like the Jordan 3 black cements, the black toe ones, and those Columbia 11s, and then moving into the next year, when all these OGs drop, it's going to be rough. It's going to be hard. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be the cakewalk that you think. If you think Jordan Brand fell off, you got another thing coming, because they're about to come right back up, and it's about to get hard out here. And like I said, if these diffused 11s were a little bit lightweight hard on the hard side to get, just imagine these Thunders, and just imagine these holiday releases and everything going into the next year. So basically, that's my 2 cents. I think that Jordan Brand is about to start getting tough to cop again, and I think that these Jordan 4 Thunders have a really good these Jordan 4 Thunder Whites, have a really good chance of selling out, and I really think they will. It's back to school. I think they're going to fly off the shelves, and if they are sitting, it's going to be really big sizes and really small, not really small sizes because kids are going back to school, but it's going to be a couple randoms here and there, and they're going to be out of here. I definitely don't think these are going to be sitting on Sneakers app, and I definitely don't think they're going to ever hit outlets, but that's just my opinion. But that's what I think it is, and I'm OG Trap Jordan. If you like my content, please subscribe, maybe drop a like. I would really appreciate it. But with that being said, I'm going to sign off once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.